Good morning. It is adventure day today. Starting from today, I'm going to try and tackle the Yuraygir. I have no idea how you say the name of this national park. Anyway, we'll go with Yuraygir. The Yuraygir coastal walk. It is 65 kilometers. I think it's going to take me three and a half days. Yeah, just put up to Red Rock. It is beautiful. I'm going to finish getting packed and then I've got to find a way to cross the first river crossing. I am setting off. I just spoke to a local who seems to think there's a point in the river that I can walk across. However, it's not low tide. I miss low tide. It's coming up about halfway to high tide now. But I'm gonna go see if I can find it, because fingers crossed that would be epic. Otherwise, there weren't many boats out on the river, but I'm hoping I can find someone to take me across. But let's see. So I have hit the jackpot. I ran into these two entrepreneurial fellas down at Red Rock, and they are giving me a lift from here all the way up there. This is living, Barry. See ya. That was so funny. I was literally waiting at the boat ramp for 2 minutes and then these two showed up to give me a lift. Such epic timing. The local was talking smack, by the way. There's no way you can walk across Red Rock at this point in the tides. Here we are. I have just come in at Station Creek, about 4 k's in. I haven't timed this very well. It is high tide and I really want to cross this river. So I'm going to go and try and see if I can see any shallow spots anywhere. Okay, this bit looks somewhat promising, although it seems to get pretty deep over there. Let's see. Okay, and I'm boarding the expedition for now because I have a wet butt and it's day one. My pack is too heavy to lift above my head, I think. So I'm going to go try find another spot. Else I'm going to hide in the bushes until nightfall and then and there's a stingray. Pretty cool, hey? See it? See it? Verdict, it's nipple high, so I'm going to see if I can somehow put the pack on my head. We'll see how we go. That tide was getting so deep so quickly, but I'm across, yay. I ended up splitting my pack into 2 and yeah, chucking it on my head and walking across. It was up to here by the time I got across and ooh, it's just a bit wet. I'm a bit wet, a bit cold, but I'm super happy to get across. Just at Pebbly Beach, I found this sign that tells you a little about the walk that I'm doing. So if you want a bit more information, I'll read out a bit. So, pack your backpack for an adventure to remember. Vast heathland plains, long sandy beaches, crystal clear creeks and lagoons, rocky headlands, abundant wildflowers and soaring bird life are just a few of the coastal treasures awaiting you. Little tent set up for the night. Right on the beach. Happy with this one. It is gorgeous here. I'm about to go for a sunset walk and then pull together some food. Good morning. It is day 2. I've just come down to the beach to try and catch the sunrise. Not quite hitting it, but check this out. I have just packed up and set off on day 2. Car was a bit sore from the sand yesterday, but I get to start up on this headland track, which is something that I really love. So today I'm thinking I'm going to try and make about 20 kilometers. I've got a big river crossing in about an hour, 2 hours time. But yeah, we'll just see how we go. Surf is pumping. I've just come up onto this little rocky ledge that I'm able to skirt around. listen to that. I just hit hard sand and I'm feeling so grateful. I've had a little dose of the crankies. I don't really know why. I'm low on water. There was no water last night, and I know that I've got to cross this river before I can get some more. And I feel like I needed a break, but I didn't want to have a break before I got more water. I just called the number that was on the National Parks website, a guy called Bruce, to come give me a lift across the river. He picked up, which is good because I didn't give him any notice, and I got a right old talking to about not giving him any notice. He was not happy with me at all. Anyway, he's on his way to come and get me. But Bruce was way nicer in real life than he was on the phone, and was super nice. Took me 3 k's up the river. Now I'm walking through Woolite town, stocked up on water, and I'm ready for my next stretch. I stopped for a very late lunch at one of the campgrounds along the way. I'm not stopping here, I'm going to keep going. It's about 2:30, and I'm going to cover a bit more ground. It's been super nice, this section. I think I get to go on a fire trail again in a minute. As usual, you know, got the Vita Wheat Vegemite lunch is happening. I'm starving. Pretty through here, though it is coming up high tide, and I'm legging it across because I don't fancy the idea of this little channel closing off. I've just found a track that's gone off behind the beach. I'm hoping it's going to spit me out at Mini Waters. There's a bit of bush bashing going on through here because I'm running out of light. And I feel like if I take this shortcut, then it's going to be short. Beautiful sunset views. Almost there, I think. Good morning. I am just leaving camp. It is 6:45, so an early start today. Had an epic sleep though, 9 hours of bliss, and it's a beautiful morning. I'm just waiting for the sun to pop up over the horizon, but I'm really keen to get some walking done. This time of day, just before the sun rises, is actually my favourite. Just feel like the colours are so beautiful. The light's so nice. Quick recap on yesterday. I got to camp as it was dark, so didn't film anything. Set up my tent, had a quick dinner, yeah, and just had 9 hours of beautiful, glorious sleep. The best sleep I've had in weeks, actually. Seriously, I feel like a new woman after sleeping. A new woman. The world is my oyster. Been going for about an hour and a half. I've just pulled up for a little break. I'm going to shed some layers, make some tea, make some oats. I'm hungry. I have just got to the little town, don't know if you can call it that, of Sandon. I passed a little family on the way this morning, the first people I've seen during the walk. They gave me the number of a guy who organises these river crossings. I thought this was going to be more like Station Creek, but it's not. It's a proper river, but the guy isn't picking up, so we'll see. Wait and see, I guess. Update, met a nice man, says I can use this paddleboard, so I'm going to organise the pack and do a couple of trips across. Here we go. So that is the final river crossing done and dusted. The man who was lending me his paddleboard came back 2 minutes later when I was rearranging my pack and said, oh, normally ignore those bloody walkers, but, you know, felt sorry for the damsel in distress, so I'm going to kayak you across. So he put me and my pack on his kayak and we crossed the river. Now, eating some dry 2-minute noodles because I'm bloody hungry, and I've got a beautiful 8K stretch, I think, up to Broom's Head. I have timed this perfectly. The sand is so nice and firm, tide's still going out, cloud cover pretty good, it's nice and cool. Happy, happy. Broom's Head, you were such an unexpected vibe. I had a nice walk actually from Sandon to Broom's Head, about 8 Ks, but I was just feeling a bit, you know, tired and hungry by the time I got there, and I wasn't expecting anything, but I got there and it was like a really nice place. Really nice rocks, really nice water, and a snack shack was operating, so I got a coffee and a fresh fruit salad, and I sat there and I watched the water, and it was just the bomb. So I've had a really nice walk from there actually. I've just got to Red Cliffs. Check out the colour of these. And I'm just sussing out a place to camp tonight. 24 Ks in, I'll probably go a little bit further. This is the mouth of Lake Aragon. It's very pretty. Sun is setting, and I'm gonna go try to find somewhere to hide in the bushes to sleep. So this is the little spot that I have just set up my tent for my last night on the track. It's beautiful. I thought I was on the right path because I had little willy wagtails guiding the way. I'm on top of a sand dune, and in the background the sun is setting over Lake Aragon. It is day 4, last morning on the track. I don't think I'm all that far from Angourie now. Beautiful place to watch the sunrise that's about to happen, that's for sure. Having a bit of a giggle last night thinking about a conversation that me and my friends had. It's a bit of a game called Choose Your Own Adventure. So you're out camping alone. Do you A, camp near other people, knowing full well the statistics say that if you're going to get murdered it's going to be by other people, or B, camp by yourself in the wild and face the demons and the animals? It's funny because 2 nights ago I chose the former option. I did get yelled at by a man, but I mean I slept well. Last night I chose the demons and animals, but I'm pretty sure I came out on top. See your little campsite down there? Thank you. You are absolutely epic. What a morning. Phew. I think this is why people stick to the trails. Hee. Just got to Shelley Headland. What a view. Best view so far. I think you can see all the way back. You can see Red Cliffs. I can see Broom's Head. I think I can see Mini Water right in the background. Check this out. Oh, bless up. Wow, Shelley Beach is beautiful, and there's tons of gorgeous little rock pools and everything. If I did this again, I would definitely go stay at the Shelley Beach campground because it's just a walk-in one. There's no one there, there's nothing there. And basically on this beautiful beach. Favourite beach so far, I think. Wow! The whales, yay! Look at them go! Epic. And that is a wrap. Just made it back to my van, Delilah. Happy to be home, but it's been an epic 4 days. Would highly recommend. A few thoughts on the walk. I actually really enjoyed doing it back to front. I really liked doing it from Red Rock to Angourie, and it was really nice finishing on the more structured path. It's a really good hike if you're looking for something pretty easy that doesn't require much prep. It's a really good kind of beginner hike if you're wanting to do something that's longer than just an overnighter, because it's flat. There's no navigation required. You literally just follow the coast. You don't have to carry too much. You can plan it so that you hit the towns each, night, even if you didn't want to carry a tent. And it's super accessible, and it's beautiful. Views were beautiful, lots of good animal life. It's an epic 4 days, and I think I'll be back to do it again. You.